I just don't know what's gonna happen with it. Aw, that's kind of sad. For real? Distressed alone in your room? I'm sorry, bro. I'm glad that, like, Twitch or even just sleeping helps, though. For sure. Good, I'm glad you're not having a bad day. Scooping gifting a sub to DJ. Gifted 11 subs in total so far. Scoop! Thank you much, you madman. With the message, there you go, you look better now, too, DJ. Subs, can we get a wall of shields? Can we get some shields in chat for Scoop and our newest sub, DJ? Now for 2 months. Scoop, thank you so much for the support. That's really cool. Thank you so much, Scoop. Very, very generous, man. Yeah, get those shields in chat. Y'all are amazing. She's meowing in your face, Haruki.
I finally made up my mind that this mud ball would be a much prettier place without you on it.
Sarah, I'll ask you that question again in a moment.
The other Master Guilds surely won't like you ignoring the Union's laws for your personal vendetta.
And I'll face the consequences. But it's daybreak now. Looks like I've underestimated your touch. I'm out of time. If I don't get myself back to Dongrest, those fools gonna start a war with each other.
Oh, I think it's a bit late to prevent that little accident from happening.
A couple of eggs might have to be broken, but I'm prepared to pay a price.
A price? You still got us to deal with, Jaeger.
Well, it looks like the tide's taken a turn. Yeah, indeed. Bye-bye.
Hey, wait!
Is he really gonna get away again?
Damn, that guy's a regular vanishing act.
Jeez, this guy keeps getting away. Stalking, that's a really good point. And we're just gonna have to see how it plays out, right? Like, you're right, they've gone down this road. They've hopefully have a plan of fixing it. I don't know, but yeah. And Saruki, I agree, cats are adorable. I have a cat, her name's Kiki. She's massive, she's super fat, because I keep giving her too much food. But it's fine. Saruki, I was asking about your injury. You've mentioned you've had an injury recently and it's changed your life. And since you mentioned it a few times, I was going to ask what the injury was, but only if you felt comfortable sharing that.
Now what's with all of you? Just how you figure coming down here be the smart thing to do?
Who's that little kid?
I ain't no little kid. I'm Patty.
I'm sorry about that. Patty, huh? Why don't you come over here and show me your face?
Oh, I wonder if Don Whitehorse
Now, this is a surprise.
recognizes the semblances.
Huh?
You're a dead ringer for Ifried. The very spitting image.
Huh? Then it really is true that Patty is Ifried's granddaughter?
Granddaughter? You're his... Huh. I never heard nothing about that scoundrel having a granddaughter.
Huh. So Patty's guess was right on the mark.
As his relative, I bet you must have suffered quite a bit over Ifried's infamous incident.
I've got my own reasons for following Ifried's trail. I thought that since you were his friend, Don, you might know something.
It'd be an exaggeration to say that we were ever friends. He just did whatever he wanted to do. I never knew where he was or what he was doing. And I ain't got a clue about that now, either.
I see. Haven't you met him somewhere recently?
Have I? Can't rightly say.
This is a keepsake left by an ally of yours. We were asked to bring it to you.
Looks like I caused you all some trouble.
So what you're is holding, the guy on the left, is an apatheia. It is the soul of an entelechea, which are basically sentient, ancient, talking monsters or beasts. When they die, they go into this crystal, and that's what that is. And we were asked by this monster to bring its soul, basically, to Don Whitehorse.
Of all the... Why'd she have to wind up like this?
Headed over the Apatheia.
Just what is an apatheia, anyway?
Saru, I'm glad you can walk again. I'm sorry that it was so bad that you were laid up for a year. Oof. I'm glad you're able to walk again, though. And thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
Well, you see...
Now I have to check this out, Simi. What's going
I
on?
don't have time to explain it now.
I put her to sleep. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. Just play it. I'm glad your kid is feeling better, not crying now.
Hate to cut and run, but I'll leave the rest of these guys to you.
If y'all want to join the Discord and see what Simi is talking about, here's the link in chat.
We should think about getting out of here too.
Hey, let me try and buy the old man some time.
Raven?
Come on.
A
Guess we
Marvel
better.
Spider-Man song? What kind of theme are you doing that for? Like, what instruments?
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
So I found out that positioning in this game, in the combat sections, are extremely important. And there's a move that I never use called backstep, where you can guard and backstep. It's amazing, I know. Right? Yeah, and I kind of just need to do that all the time, and I never do. Like right there. Probably should have guarded. Hey, I did that time. Yeah, good thing, Simi. Because that would be unfortunate, to say the least. There it goes.
I am not gonna let them kill the dog.
Only for the drums. It'll be a drum solo. Interesting, DJ. Okay.
I think it's
Okay.
about time.
I like that.
I agree.
You don't mean from up here?
Oh, the DLCs are very much worth it, DJ. The DLCs for Spider-Man are, they're good. Basically, if you enjoyed the base game, the DLC is just more of
I
that.
got a bad feeling about this.
Like, it's more
We should
great
get back to
storytelling.
Congress.
It's more fun side missions. Like, it's just more, and it's great. Okay, well, that was a rather quick dungeon. Okay, cool. I was expecting something a little bit longer, but I'll take it.
I'm the spitting image of Ifrey. Not the picture I had in my head.
Indeed. I thought he'd be an imposing figure like Dawn.
I'm all muddled. I need to ask Dawn for more details.
Oh, no worries, Levi. Welcome in, bro. Welcome in. I'm glad to see that you have made it safe and sound. And that you didn't get a speeding ticket.
Behind? Oh man.
We can still overcome this.
Welcome in, Levi. Here's a question of the day for those just joining us. Oh. Ooh, milk would be nice. Although, okay, chat, do y'all ever drink regular, like, white milk anymore? So growing up, I used to drink white milk all the time, right? Like, it was just kind of, that's what I did, right? I hate drinking white milk nowadays. Like, I don't drink it. Like, chocolate milk. Now, chocolate milk's the bomb, and my wife makes amazing chocolate milk. It's delicious. But, yeah, I don't drink white milk anymore. Do y'all? The taste of milk's not for you. Interesting, Stocking. Okay. And Surukai, Seru Seruki, I'm gonna get this, is only with cookies. Okay. You only ever drink chocolate milk. Interesting, Levi. Okay. Also, his answer to the question of the day is eating. Honestly, I don't really eat when I'm down, but I do, like, I grab an extra monster when I'm down.
Yuri, it's terrible.
I think Pokemon's still going on. I'm sure there'll be another series of Pokemon once Sword and Shield come out, right? Kind of like how they did like a Sun and Moon series of Pokemon and like a XYZ series of Pokemon. There'll be another one. So
The Union and
I'm sure.
are squaring off against each other with Hopeful and Blastia.
Oh jeez.
The Dawn is back, but something's not right.
So, he made it back in time. Looks like my hunch was right, though.
What do you mean, your hunch?
He's been planning for this to end in his death all along.
What?
Why would he want to do something like that?
Nani?
To set things right?
Belius died because of Harry's rash behavior. She's the Duce of Nordapalica. You can't just say, sorry, I got some bad information. Which means there's gotta be compensation to make up for losing Belius.
So the price Don mentioned back at the Manor of the Wicked was...
His own life. Once he made up his mind to sacrifice himself, taking down Jaeger wasn't a problem. Even if it meant going against the laws.
Ooh, this is rough.
There has to be some other way.
Seruki, no. As long as Sword and Shield sell well, no. And Sword and Shield will sell very well. They will sell a lot of copies. For sure. So, no, I do not think Sword and Shield will be the last generation. Speaking of Sword and Shield, if you are looking forward to that game, I will be playing it right here on this channel in November when it launches.
Both sides are at the breaking point, though. This thing could go off at the drop of a hat. And if it starts, it'll mean all-out war between the Union and Palastrale.
Not sure we have the time to find some other way.
I'm going with Carol.
1% skim? Oh, at least 1%. Skim milk is like flavored water. I've actually never had skim milk. I actually haven't. Let's go ahead and heal up here and save, and then we'll head out. You've only liked skim, really? AH, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, Simi. I appreciate that. Honestly... Oh, they're not letting me... Oh. They're not letting me, use the N. Okay, I'm using my items then to heal up. And then we can buy more items? Yes, we can. Perfect. How much money do we have? 40,000. Okay, good. So the money is the gold. It's over there in the bottom left. Make sure we have plenty of healing. Yep. Life potions, or life bottles, revive allies. Yeah, I guess we're good. Let's go and save and head out. Luckily, your metabolism is great. Yeah, Levi, mine was great too until I left high school. Like, back in high school, I was fit. Even, like, first, like, year and a half after high school, like, I was in college or so, I was pretty fit. Probably when I hit around 22, 23, it started slowing down for me. That's honestly probably not because of metabolism, but more of I stopped doing anything active. So it was more of a lifestyle change.
You're a boss now, right?
Rather than a metabolic change, if that makes sense.
But it's like there's nothing I can do on my own.
Only chocolate milk, DJ? I'm with you on that one.
So then ask for help. That's what friends are for, right?
Dawn!
Take good care of them, and they'll be there whenever you need them.
I'm coming with you.
Harry?
Like hell you are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, old man, it's been fun.
I'm pretty sure Harry was the Dawn's grandson? I think that's who Harry is.
You better nail Jaeger for me.
That's a heavy load for somebody like me.
You're the only one I can ask.
White Horse.
Little lady, try going underground through the storeroom in the city's tavern. There's a wall there inscribed with Eifried's name. If you're his granddaughter, it ain't a bad idea to take a glimpse at the kind of things he did and how he lived.
Wow, he really is going to
We're so
sacrifice
grateful
himself.
for everything your darling grandson's done to us. Really.
The boy has made a mess of things. He may be my idiot grandson, but he's also a full member of the Union, and it falls upon any leader to take responsibility for the mistakes of their people. So say the laws. Take me, then. Let my head atone for Bellius.
So Bellius was another leader of another guild who was killed by us by accident. It's a long story. By like the protagonists, like the heroes, like you actually kill that person accidentally.
Dawn. Idiot. These guilds. They're all filled with nutcases.
Ooh, a milkshake sim. I love milkshakes. You're watching Pokemon, DJ? That's a lot of fun. And
Who's gonna be my second?
Saruki. This game is gorgeous. The cell shaded graphics and the anime art style aged very well for this game. Who will be my second? What does he mean? No one's stepping up.
It would be my honor.
Ah, Yuri stood up. What's his second? What does that mean?
Guess you're stuck doing a job nobody much wants.
You too.
No kidding. Yuri, I was looking forward to watching you go places. I'll make sure to save you a spot in hell.
Ha!
I don't think they'd let me into the hell you're going to.
I won't forget that attitude, boy.
And I won't forget your resolve, Don Whitehorse.
Oh.
Listen up. You all gotta stand on your own 2 feet from here on. There's a new age coming, so get out there and make it for yourselves.
Is he just gonna fall on his blade?
Everyone here seems to have calmed down.
Can we get some oofs from the subs? Some Fs from any non-subs in chat for Don Whitehorse. I didn't realize that when he was asking for his second, he was asking for someone to behead him. Wow. Welp, that just happened. Yeah, DJ, there are going to be a lot of new Pokemon. And you're not a fan of cel-shaded games, Levi. Why is that? AH? So, Don Whitehorse was the leader of one of the clans. And because he gave wrong information, because his direction as a leader led to the death of another guild's leader, it may not have been his, I don't think it was his direction, I said his grandson. So his grandson, Harry, so Don Whitehorse has a grandson named Harry. Harry messed up. Harry gave bad information that ended up getting Bellius, the leader of the guild, I forget the name, getting her killed. So, in exchange, recompense, they we're gonna take Harry's life. Don Whitehorse stepped up, said, no, I will sacrifice and I will be in Harry's place, and basically took an honorable death. And Levi's right. That is straight up Japanese culture, right? Ancient Asian culture, right? Falling on your sword to not dishonor your family or your clan or whatever it may be. I don't know a ton about it, but that's the gist. Basically, it was a life for a life.
Feels more like they're expecting the end of the world.
Carol's been taking the Dawn's passing pretty hard, too.
And it looks like things are keeping the old man busy. I guess it comes with being a member of Altosk.
Altosk was the Dawn's Guild.
Huh.
I haven't seen Patty for a while now.
She might be in the sewer tunnels.
Oh, right. That's what the Dawn was talking about.
He gave up his own life to make amends for what happened. The guilds take their laws pretty seriously.
The pride of living by the laws of the guild, taking responsibility, accepting the choices he'd made.
Your grandmother would have... She's full-blood Japanese? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So you probably know more about these traditions and cultural, I guess, histories than I ever would. Do you have any perspective or insight on any of that, Saruki?
The Dawn practiced what he preached.
And he was willing to stake his life on those beliefs.
Stopped after World War II. Interesting, Levi. Okay.
Responsibility, choices.
I've got to get these things figured out myself. Best to start with our guild, with brave Vesperia.
Now, this is a JRPG, right? It was made by a Japanese company. There are many Japanese influences, along with some of the kind of tropes in the game. So,
just going for a walk.
Oh, no worries. No worries at all, Saruki. No worries.
He probably went looking for Carol.
Carol.
Parted ways with everybody. Okay. So I think this way is to the dungeons? Let's see if anything is in here. Oh, no, it doesn't look like it. Okay. A spoiled class. Interesting way of putting that, Saruki. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, so because I enjoy like video games, anime, I'm interested in Japanese culture, and I'm interested in actually visiting Japan one day. Are there any places y'all want to visit because you're interested in the culture of them? Right? Not just to go to like visit the landmarks or like the tourist attractions, but actually like learn about the culture. You know what I mean? Because like there's places I want to go like that. Like I want to go to Ireland to see Stonehenge, right? But like sure, like I don't think I'm really there to learn about Irish culture, if that makes sense. Or do any of y'all have like places like that that you want to visit one day?
There wasn't anything I could do. The Dawn, and all the rest of you, you'd all made up your minds and did what you could. Nobody in this town's gonna listen to anything I've got to say. So I was thinking I should try talking with Palestrale instead.
Palestrale is the guild that Bellius was the leader of.
But they might be done talking and just attack anyway. When I thought that, I was too scared to go alone. So I ended up not going at all. I'm not good for anything.
What about Judy? Weren't you gonna look for her?
I can't go with you anymore, Yuri. I'm just not cut out to be the boss of a guild.
Poor Carol.
Is that
Scotland,
it, then?
Levi.
Is that all guilds and brave Vesperia mean to you?
That's interesting, Levi, because you want to visit Scotland because that's more connected to who you are and where you came from. And mine is just a curiosity about another culture in general that I really have no connections to. So it's interesting that we have different motivations in that.
Just walking away from the dream like that.
But I wanted to be the best guild! To be useful to the Dawn! For him to notice me! He's been a role model for me. And now he's not around.
So you're just gonna pack it up and quit? Just what was it the Dawn died for? You, of all people, should know the answer to that.
You can always do everything you want, Yuri! You'd never understand how I feel! I'm not tough like you! There's no way I can be like you and the Dawn!
This is rough.
Our guild is...
Carol! Don't you remember all the Dawn told you? Did you forget his resolve? As a member of our guild, I'm going to Mount Timsa to find Judy.
Huh?
Brave Vesperia will go on, even if you don't. This guild is more than just you now.
I don't want to run away. I don't want to, but...
That's an interesting statement, Levi. AH was talking about wanting to visit Germany, but mentioned 1900s Germany, right? So World War I, World War II, how Western part of the world were at war with them. Cool, right. And then Levi mentions history is what shapes culture. That's an interesting statement. Levi, would you mind expanding on that? History is what shapes culture. Now, I'm pretty sure Levi is a pretty big history buff. He enjoys that kind of stuff. So, if you don't mind, Levi, what are you trying to get at there? Also, Saraki, I would love to visit wherever that place is that you're talking about. I can't say the name. I apologize, but I might Google that later and see if I can't see some pictures. Because that'd be kind of cool. I actually have a friend who she's American. She was born from a U.S. soldier who was stationed in Japan and married a local woman there, and they had a child. So she actually grew up in Japan a little bit when she was a child, because she grew up on base in Japan. It was a U.S. base. And then she ended up moving back to the United States later on when the father got restationed somewhere else, right? And she talks about like Japan and like taking us certain places. And so we've thrown the idea around about everybody, like all of our friends getting together and all kind of going to Japan, and her kind of being a tour guide of sorts for everybody. So I wonder if she would be familiar with that place you mentioned, Saraki. No, that's perfect, Levi. I like that. Traditions, religion, holidays, everything. Mistakes. Yeah. We are the sum of our parts, basically. The good, the bad, the amazing, whatever. And that also shapes a culture, is no different. I like that, Levi. I like that. Yeah, probably AH. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure as a country they've made great bounds and leaps since that.
Do you think he'll be alright?
He'll be fine.
But...
Well now, if it isn't that darling boy and girl. How very nice to see you both.
Okay, Jaeger. Are we gonna fight you or what?
Showing your face after planting the seeds of war.
Seeds of war? I'm quite sure I don't know what you're talking about.